Everybody, I'm glad to see you. So, continuing the series of everything I've learned in therapy boiled down to alligators, spaghetti, and puppies. Today we're going to talk about spaghetti. Okay, so I want you to remember back to April, May 2020. We were in the height of COVID. There was no vaccines. We didn't know where it came from. We didn't know how to treat it. Everybody was very frightened all the time. One thing that we learned to do very well was DoorDash or Instacart, whatever food delivery. So I want you to imagine for a second that you've ordered DoorDash and you've ordered exactly what you wanted. The perfect meal. And you got to order it no contact. So you don't even have to talk to the guy or the woman. I don't want to be sexist, but doorbell rings. You wait for the guy to leave. The feeling of, and let me guess some emotions, and you tell me if it fits, excitement and anticipation and satisfaction and joy. And you open the door and you pick up the bag. Now, let's pause for a second. Did I get the emotions right? Now you look at the bag, and there's a receipt stapled on the bag, and it says for Jim. Your name is not Jim. That is not your order. I imagine the emotions that you would probably experience would be rage and disappointment and sadness and confusion. There's probably 100 more that I can't think of right offhand, but hopefully that's pretty close to what you would experience. Now, here's my question. Was it spaghetti in the bag? Remember that you ordered exactly what you wanted. And from that story, I was able to pretty easily connect to how I would feel in that situation, how I have felt in that exact situation, and connect to how you felt. But my guess is it wasn't spaghetti in the bag. And the truth is, it doesn't matter what was in the bag. You can order whatever your perfect meal is in this story, and the emotions are the same. I don't have to agree with you that Nachos Bel Grande or the ultimate Philly cheesesteak is the perfect meal. It doesn't matter. It's the content, the details. When the truth is, when we are in communication with another person, they are looking for understanding and feeling seen. And what feeling seen means is recognizing and connecting to the emotional content, not the details that make no difference. So I can relate to you without agreeing with you. In fact, that's what I do all day long. But what is important with your partner, with your kids, with your coworkers, is that they feel as though you have made an attempt to understand their experience. We so often get hung up on listening to come up with our defense or our opinion that we don't put the relationship ahead of getting the last word in one argument. I could argue with you about spaghetti probably for a day straight if I wanted to. I can be pretty inventive about arguing. But that's not going to make you feel like I care about you. And if you have anchovies in your bag and that's your perfect meal, doesn't make any difference to me because I don't have to eat it. You're looking for me to understand the pain that you felt when you saw that it was Jim's order and not yours. So the next time your partner says something that is just completely off the wall, nuts, try to connect to how they're feeling. And don't worry about agreeing with what they've said. Doesn't matter who's right. See you soon.